Good morning, you guys. Good morning. Good morning. Just left the gym. If you guys hear me cough or clear my throat, I'm still trying to get over that. Look. I've been reading y'all's comments and I've been responding. First of all, thank y'all for commenting. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for supporting me. The biggest thing that I can tell you, because I've seen a lot of y'all talking about you don't know what kind of content to make, or you're trying to rethink your content, or you're trying to what's the word I'm looking for? You're trying to build the confidence to start posting, all of the things. I'm starting to do the same thing. This is the biggest thing I can tell you guys. I've been a content creator, a full-time content creator for 4 years. And I pivoted the type of content that I was creating a year ago. I have been very consistent with I do weight loss and fitness and motivational content. And I have a whole nother YouTube channel. Make sure you check that out, geared towards weight loss and fitness. But one of the biggest things that I can tell you is a couple of things. One, if you want to be consistent with making content, you have to choose a niche, and I don't want to say niche like it has to be so niche down, but you have to create content that you really enjoy. That's my point. How do I know that? So I quit my job on a whim, right during COVID when everything was shut down or whatever, and I started making content for OnlyFans. Never had heard of it, didn't even know what it was. All I knew was women were making $50,000, $100,000, crazy amounts of money a month. And I hated my 9-to-5. I posted videos on this channel weeks ago about my 9-to-5 and my whole journey with that. So if you want to know more about that, check some of those out. But long story short, I was very depressed, hated it. So I was just ready to do whatever. So I started OnlyFans, and OnlyFans has been great to me, you guys. It completely changed my life. I have been extremely blessed. My financial situation improved tremendously. I never thought I would make the type of money that I made doing OnlyFans. And I'm gonna leave it like that. But over time, it was more so for money. That was the point. It was for money. Because over time, I noticed that it was harder and harder for me to be consistent with making that type of content. And people think all you gotta do is post a picture on Instagram and you're gonna make a whole bunch of money. That's not true at all. That is not true at all. OnlyFans, with any type of content that you create, it don't matter what platform you are on. OnlyFans works just like YouTube, just like Instagram, just like TikTok. You have to promote yourself all the time. Twitter, you have to promote yourself all the time. You have to create content all of the time. But I started to realize I didn't really enjoy the type of content I was creating. And so it was harder and harder for me to do it every day. And there would be weeks where I wouldn't make any content because it wasn't fulfilling to me. And once I started my weight loss journey, I lost over 100 pounds naturally by eating right. I've been vegan for 2.5 years and working out. I weight lift every single day, 6 days a week. But once I started that journey and I started realizing how much I love weightlifting, I started recording that type of content. And really, I think it'll let me over. And really, when I started, it was just for me, just to see my transformation, my weight loss, And I had a personal trainer, so I was using that content just to, see my progress. And I would start to sprinkle that type of content on my Instagram, see how it would do. Wouldn't get no views on it because that wasn't the type of content that the people who were following me were used to seeing, to be honest. So it wasn't really getting any views. So I was like, okay. So I would go back to what I knew, which was OnlyFans type of content. That would get all the views. 10,000, 20,000, 40,000 views on Instagram. So then I was like, well, I'm making another TikTok. So I made another TikTok and dedicated that strictly to weight loss, fitness, motivation. And for a good little while, this is a brand new TikTok account. It ain't getting no views, just getting them 200 views. The 200, 250 views, stuck in that. I was stuck in that for, damn near 8 months. But I still posted every single day. I stopped looking at the views. I just stopped looking at all that. I just would post and get the fuck off. And I already assumed won't nobody gonna watch it because ain't nobody been watching it. And for my Instagram, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna make another Instagram because the Instagram I have to this day I invested a lot of time, energy, and effort into that. I'm not just gonna throw it away. So I was like, I'm gonna just start posting the type of content I want to post, which is weight loss, fitness, motivation. And over time, if I'm consistent with it, the audience that fucks with it is gonna fuck with it, and they gonna follow me, and that's just is what it is, right? But I say all of that to say, in order to get through that hump, to get over that hump of not getting no views, not seeing no traction, you gotta create content that you really enjoy creating. It's so much easier for me to pick my camera up every single day, which I do. I pick up my camera every single day and record fitness or weight loss content, food content, motivation content. I have been recording this type of content for over a year now. I just made this YouTube channel because I wanted this YouTube channel to be strictly for more like motivation, not necessarily fitness and weight loss. But it all still kind of ties together, taking care of yourself, mental health, all the things. But I'm not like pushing workout on this channel. I'm not really pushing eat clean on this channel, right? This channel, I'm really talking to y'all about, being the best version of yourself, which ties into weight loss. Being a content creator, because I've met a lot of people at the gym, because I don't go nowhere, y'all. I go to the gym, I go to the grocery store, I go home. I have met a lot of people at the gym who see me recording every single day, who have come up to me and, told me that they want to be content creators, but, they in their head with it. They don't know. They say they want to do it, but they don't do it. What is the remedy for that? Couple of things. I told you guys, you got to create content that is true to your heart. The reason why I can do it every single day, the reason why I've been doing it every single day, is because I really like working out. I was going to work out whether I recorded or not. I was going to lose weight whether I recorded or not. I'm on a journey to be the best version of myself whether I recorded or not. What y'all see today is not who I was 2 years ago, 4 years ago, 6 years ago. Every single day I wake up trying to be a better version of myself than I was yesterday. I really live by that. That's really my truth. So therefore, that's how I'm able to make this type of content for you guys, because this is what I'm literally learning on my own and what I am applying to my own life. So it's easy. It's hard in the sense of it's a lot of work, but it's easy in the sense of this is what I'm doing. So what's up? But the reason why some of you guys can't seem to be consistent with the content that you're creating isn't because it's a stupid idea. It's not a stupid idea. It's because you're not, I personally feel like it's just not true to your heart. You probably focused on what's going to get views. What are other people going to like? You can't do that. Yeah, the content is to help people or entertain people, whatever. But at the end of the day, you guys stay true to yourself. Like, I'm not about to make content about golfing if I don't golf. I'm not about to make content, trying to show a lavish lifestyle if I don't live a lavish lifestyle. I'm not going to try to make content about cars when I don't know the first thing about cars. Do what is true to your heart. And what I can say too, maybe you don't have the money to do what's true to your heart. Maybe, let me just throw an example. Maybe you want to make car content, right? Because that's pretty popular on YouTube. I see a lot of creators. I don't really watch it, but I see a lot of creators who do like car content, right? So like CJ on 32s, maybe that's the kind of content you really do want to make. All right. And there's nothing wrong with that. But start with what you got. If you don't have the money to go and buy a Lamborghini or whatever, start with what you have. If you have a car, start with that. Maybe you need to get you a little part-time job or figure out a side hustle. I'm all for side hustles. I believe we should all run our own 24 hours and create income for ourselves. But maybe you don't want to do that. Maybe it's just easier for you to just, get a little part-time job. All right, so start with the car that you already have and get you a part-time job. Work your ass off. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy at all. But get you a part-time job, stack some money and start redecorating, or I don't know if redecorating is the word. Start remodeling or just start fixing up the car that you have. Maybe throw some tints on it, or, you know, get some new rims and record all of that. You know, do small stuff like that. And over time, as your channel grows, as you make more money, then you go a little bigger. Maybe at that point you can buy another car, maybe from the auction or something like that. Fix that up. It don't have to be you starting off square one with $100,000 car or something like that. And I'm just using that as an example. You apply that to whatever niche you want to be in. But you get my point. You get my point. You guys, some of y'all are so in your head, or it's not perfect. I have had people who have come up to me at the gym who were like, they can't make content because they don't have a camera, and they see me with a camera. This is not a camera. This is my iPhone. But if you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, if you watch my other YouTube channel, I film with a camera. But I didn't start with no camera. You guys, when I first started OnlyFans 4.5 years ago, I had an iPhone that I was using, and that iPhone at the time was 3 generations behind at the time that whatever year it was. So I don't even know. I think it was, if I had an iPhone 7 or 8, then they was on iPhone 12. You get my point? Like, I was generations behind. The shit was blurry. They didn't really do front-facing camera shit like they have going on today. So the shit was blurry is my point. But I ain't let it stop me. That's all I had. I ain't had no money. Like, what? I didn't get the camera that y'all see me filming on until I got some money. You stop letting your circumstances stop you from what you doing. You gotta grow. So back to, like, for instance, CJ on 32s, he didn't start with Lamborghinis. That's my point. Like, some of y'all think y'all gotta start with the nicest stuff. Your audience, the people who really fuck with you, the people who like your energy, who like what you're talking about, whatever you're talking about, they are gonna follow your journey. They are gonna follow the journey. And they're gonna be the ones that are gonna still be watching 4 years from now, 10 years from now, whatever. And then a lot of these people that you comparing yourself to, they've been doing it for 10 plus years. Like, so why are you even comparing the amount of views one person has who's been doing it for 8 years and you just started last week? That don't even make sense, bro. That don't even make sense. That is crazy. And I'm not even talking down on you, because I did it too. Sorry if y'all hear it. I got the heat on. It's cold. I used to do that shit too. Compare what I got going on to someone else when they've been doing it longer. It don't make no sense. It's like, what? How? Like, why? So get out your head. Choose content that's true to you. If you can't afford to do it big, which is fine, I don't think, unless you were born into money, I feel like a lot of YouTubers, like, if you were to take the time to just scroll through, like, go to your favorite YouTuber's channel, just scroll through if you have time, because some of them been on there for years, scroll through to the very, very, very beginning. I think you could even filter it on their channel, like the oldest video. See where they started, what they did. They still have the videos up, and then you'll see that it was a journey. You will see that what you see today is not how they started. Some of them completely changed up niches or whatever. So, get out of your head. Start with what you got. Choose something that you really want to do, because that's what's going to make you do it every day. All right? Bye, y'all.